Hello. Um, Been a while. I know. Sorry. Life has been crazy. Life has sucked. But whatever. Uh, it's middle of the day. It's actually Tuesday, the 23rd. I should be working, but I called out because I just did not want to face calls today. I've been increasingly in that frame of mind more and more, which of course means I'm going to have to be working the whole weekend again. But whatever. Whatever. Who cares? So I thought I'd take a little bit and talk a bit about what I'm doing right now, what I've been focusing on for the last couple months, and why it's different from what I usually do. Normally, I work on multiple projects at a time, um, and so if I get stuck on one, I can bounce over to another, and this way I'm always working on something. But since August, I've been working on one project only. It's a story called Namasanin, N Mnemosyne, Namasanin, or Nimasine, or any number of other pronunciations. I pronounce it Namasini, ancient Greek goddess of memory. Um, I started this in a little over 3 months ago in August, and I'd had the idea for a while because I always wanted to write a story about one of my immortal characters thousands of years down the road, thinking that he or she is the last immortal. Everybody else has disappeared. Um, and I got to the point where I knew which immortal it was. I just never had the story. And then back in August, I just decided I'm going to write it, and I started writing. And it came to me rather. It started coming to me rather quickly. Um, it's it focuses mostly on the one character. We don't bounce around a lot. We're always seeing through her point of view, and it's well until the end. Then we change points of view slightly. Um, it just follows her at the end of her search for the immortals and the vampires and the werewolves. She's been searching for 1,000 years. She can't find them, and she is at the point where she's given up hope. And this is the story covers that. If you want to know, the character is Lisa Stennis. If you've read, her first story was All My Yesterdays Remembered, which is in the Campfire Stories collection, and she's also in Raven. Excuse me. And yeah, and the interesting thing about it is I've written nothing else besides Namasanin since August. I've not worked on anything else. I've stopped to edit a few times because I schedule my edits, and I've done that, but I've not actually first worked on any other first drafts. And I'm starting to think this might be something good for me because this is the fastest I have gotten to right now. Now I don't have everything typed up yet, but currently typed I have a little over 20,000 words. Now, admittedly, this is a very rough draft because I didn't do a whole lot of world building. I kind of generally knew what the planet the first 2/3 of the story takes place on was like, but I didn't. Didn't really have any specifics. For example, I didn't know it was a 22-hour day until I was almost at the end, and it's like maybe you should have figured that out before. But things like that, I can take care of when I'm editing. Um, for my for my part, what I try and do first is get the story down on paper. Get it down first. Don't worry about editing, major editing. Now, between my sometimes unreadable handwriting and typing it up on screen, I do a little bit of editing, because that zero draft there on the paper, that is very, very rough. Like, a lot of times I stop and I'm looking at it, like, what am I trying to say here? And then I'll figure it out and get it fixed. So I figured I might as well just do a little recording, because I got a lot I got to type up. And seeing as I'm being a lazy sack of shit today, I might as well get something accomplished. That and laundry, but yay. The story, it takes place in 12,662, when Lisa is 10,691 years old. And she's actually a bit of a celebrity, not instantly recognized on sight, but some people know of her. And because there are stories about her, she's known as the oldest living human and the last living immortal. Mostly because they can't, like I said, all the other immortals disappeared. And that was the other thing that I'm still trying to nail down. Why did the other immortals disappear? Why did they leave? I have a vague idea. I have a vague idea. So that's then that'll get nailed down in editing. See, I don't mind taking a long time for edits. For example, Brianna and the 3. I wrote that in early 2000s and finally published it a couple years ago. Yeah, I will do what I have to say it to get something to the point where it could be finished. And if that means multiple edits, multiple rewrites, then that's what I'll do. I don't know what I'm going to do, what I'm going to work on after this. I do have another project called the Reality Torsion. I may focus on getting that finished, because that's about half to 2/3 of the way through also, and so I have to get that one. I might get that one finished and then focus on some of my other ones. There's also the long suffering Under the Dark of the Moon, my vampire novel that I've been working on for now 13 years. Hey, I work a full-time job, and I have to cram in whatever writing I can in whatever time I can. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. Like I said, just trying to get some things done. I'm sorry if this is just rambling a bit. I just off the top of my head say, hey, let me get let me see if I can get another video done while I'm waiting for some things, because I have laundry to do, and unfortunately I have to wait for washers and dryers to come free. So we'll see how much longer that's going to take. But yeah, no, I like Namasanin. I like the way it's going. I like the way the plots kind of flow. Like I said, it's kind of janky in some spots, but that'll get nailed down through editing. And normally, let me talk about editing, since I just also edited The Hour of the Wolf. Normally, from the time a story is finished and final typed copy on the computer, I let it sit for 2 months. Then I print out a copy, and with a red pen, I have red gel pens over there, where I usually do a lot of my writing. I print out a copy and I do it by hand. I never learned the editing symbols. I mean, I know a couple of them, like the paragraph and the caret for inserting spaces and how to moving reverse things, and that I know. Those I know, but most of the others I don't. So I just do it all myself. I just do it all in things that in ways that I recognize. Rewriting paragraphs, trimming sentences, rewriting sentences, adding words, removing words. A lot of people will say that when you edit, should take out at least 10%. It's like I end up adding things, because what I'll do is I'll just here, let me show you, because I did it in The Hour of the Wolf here. Like, if there's a scene that I'm particularly stuck on, my options are sit there and fight my way through it, or keep moving forward. So what I'll do sometimes is, a lot of times, if it's just like a paragraph, like it's a scene setting or a description, I'll just put a red asterisk there, indicating to me that I have to flesh that out a bit. Or I'll just, in a brief paragraph, I'll just summarize what's supposed to happen there, and then I'll come back to it. This all boils down to my belief that you write the way works best for you. That works best for me. I know there are some people out there who will probably be horrified by that prospect, but that's what works for me. That's how I do it. Now you can say, considering that how bad my sales are, that I might be doing something wrong, but then again, also marketing is still beyond me. So, and my covers need help, but that's beside the point. So that's really about it for now. Can't really see how long this has been going on. But yeah, that's it for now. Just a quick little video. So that's what I'm working on now. I can't promise you when the next one will be. I do say to myself that I should get something out more frequently, but imposter syndrome is a problem with me, because then I sit there and I think, who wants to listen to me? I'm an idiot. What do I know? So there we are. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. All the links to stories and social media will be down in the notes below. If you do buy one of the books, please go and leave a review, good, bad, or indifferent. And if there's anything in particular you want to hear me talk about, any questions you might have for me, then just let me know. And until the next time, whenever that next time is, remember, we are each of us the heroes of our own stories and the villains of someone else's. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.